You ready?
Yeah.
Are
I don't need to look at it.
Yeah, you do. You're a part of it.
It's fine. This is your channel, not mine.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to... Brian and I have noticed that we've been pretty terrible at having like any sort of personality with the videos. It's just kind of been race and time lapses.
Deal with it afterwards.
Yeah, so we've been pretty terrible with filming. We've been trying to find someone to come with us because I think we've noticed that the problem is we just with being the two of us, we just have a really hard time getting everything.
Whatever.
We've had a really hard time with just being able to film. So we're here at the track. I guess if you're watching this, we went live here. So turn on your notifications if you haven't, so you can check out, you know, our latest stuff. And so we're here at Milan. It's 60 degrees right now, and the DA is 951. So I'm hoping as the day goes on, it goes a little bit lower, but 900 is the lowest that the car has ever seen. So I'm gonna kind of walk you through the procedures of drag racing. I've had a lot of questions on that, like what my procedures and my, like, what's the word for
processes?
it? Yeah, my processes. So we're gonna go through that. So we're gonna unload. I want to try to get a pass in before it gets really busy because it's a no ET night. All right, we're gonna unload and try to make a pass while it's light out.
I mean,
decent,
we're gonna make
track
passes all day, but we'll try to get one punched out now and then let it cool down and see if we can run ourselves a number today.
Should I set a micro goal?
No, don't set any goals.
Okay.
Update them since last time, since your 938. What's changed on the car?
So this is the track that I ran the 938 at. What's changed on the car is we switched to red Ignite fuel. So it's E90, and the car picked up 24 horsepower. So my mile per hour at our other local track picked up a little bit, but sometimes the numbers don't always match from this track to that track. So it's perfect to compare for my fastest pass then was this track. So I guess we'll go based off of that. Anything else? All right.
Let's go racing.
All right, wish me luck. Okay, so we've been sitting and staging for a little while. This is the coldest weather that the car has been in. It is 60 right now, and the DA is 900. So best weather, best DA the car's been in. So I've had a lot of requests to let me know, or let you guys know what my procedure is. So with having digital dash, I don't really know what the other cars do, but the 18s have a drag mode. So I flip through, and it's the one that says drag strip and has a little light. So then what I do is I hold the traction control button and hold it for, I think it's like 8 to 12 seconds. You hold it, and then all the advanced track off will come up. So I make sure that that's all completely off, and then I do my burnout. I drop it down into first in sport. So there's a little sport on the thing. Drop it down into sport, and then I go up here and I lock it into sport. So I pull it down with the paddle, do my burnout, and then once I do my burnout, I let it walk out. So I kind of scoot a little bit, let it walk out, and then once I've walked out, I bump it back into drive, and I've been doing it without traction control on. So, and then I usually try to pull it up between, I've been trying 1800, so my last really good pass was 1800, so I think I'm going to try to pull it up on the converter as high as I can.
Right now it's recording.
I know, I turned it on.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Zone yourself, zen yourself, pull it up to 2 grand, release the brakes,
okay,
pedal down,
may the
power of horsepower compel you. This is a Whipple exorcism right now. May the Gen 5s compel you. May the S550 take you to depths you've never been before.
You're so dumb.
Man, just lightening the mood.
I'm fine.
I know.
I'm starting to get a headache. That's the only reason why.
Because you didn't drink your hot chocolate?
So since we're being real with you guys, I'm constantly freezing. It's a medical condition, and I am suffering from severe headaches lately, and we don't really know why. I'm not pregnant. Don't even.
It's probably because you haven't had caffeine today.
I don't want to be a caffeine addict, though.
Well, I know, but this is probably a lack of caffeine headache because you've been having it during work.
A little bit.
So
I keep forgetting we're gonna have to get a Hans too.
Yeah. Sparko, where you at, though? Hook a sister up.
I tagged him in that one. I don't know if we're gonna even be able to go live because the internet is not good here. Hey guys, so today's track adventure did not go as planned, unfortunately. I did the one pass and I did a live video of it, and that was the only pass we were able to get. The track is unbelievably packed. There's about 60 cars in staging waiting, and we've had breaks all day. So we've been here since 2 and we've gotten the one pass in, and it is now 7:30. So we decided that it's time to pack up and we are gonna go to our other local track tomorrow. So trying to get a few things nailed down. We think that my belt was slipping a little bit, so we happen to have a spare one. So we switched that out while we were here. Didn't get a chance to see if that was the problem, but tomorrow we're gonna try to nail this down a little bit. So we're gonna try to nail this down and make sure that nothing's like really wrong. If it's a belt slip, that's no problem. It's not a significant problem. It happens. So yep, I'm gonna be going to the track tomorrow. Have a couple more track videos for you because that's what you've been requesting. But let me know how you guys thought you liked the live. And again, and I'm gonna pin a comment for it. The cage is in the works. I know that you guys are worried about my safety and I really appreciate it. I got a drive shaft loop, so that's somewhat of the safety. We have to put that on. So we're working on it. But again, thank you guys for caring. Let me know what you guys would like to see. More videos are coming soon. So hope you guys like them. So here we are again at the racetrack. Brian and I decided that since it's such a nice weekend, we should probably utilize it. So we are at a different drag strip, and today is Sunday, and we are trying to get some better numbers out of the car. We think, when I was saying in the live stream that I did yesterday at the track, while we were there, we think that the belt was starting to slip a little bit. So we changed that real quick, and you could tell that the other belt was a little bit stretched out in comparison to the new one. So hopefully today we'll get 930s. If not,
we're selling it.
Yep. Part out. So wish me luck. Brian and I are sitting in staging again, and nothing is happening. So this has been
a frustrating weekend.
Yeah, I'm pretty discouraged today. Although everything seems to be fine, we're just not really 100% sure. I think next weekend should be more dead when we go to Upley. So there's a third local track that I haven't taken you guys to yet because I don't like it. But my dad insists on doing an event there. I haven't been there in a long time and I think it's kind of crappy. So I don't know what we're gonna do.
I told you, we'll just pulley down and fucking send it.
Can't just pulley down. We have to make sure nothing's broken.
No, you just pulley down, and if it doesn't get faster, then you know something's broken.
Coming from the man whose car's been down for 4 years because it was broken. broken.
Yeah, because I pulled it down.
Because you broke it.
Not the point.
It is the point.
It isn't the
This
point.
car can't be down.
Well, it could be down.
No. Don't listen to this negative Nancy. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Negative.
You are negative.
I'm being a realist.
No.
If it goes down, we just upgrade. Because that's how life works.
Okay, well, when the motors or that engine is already sleeved, what do you do next?
You bill it black.
I can't. Somebody, husband up for sale. He's 29, has 2 broken cars, and you wouldn't know by cars are finally running.
Stick shift shootout.
You'd have no idea by how wonderful his cars are that he does make pretty okay money.
What's that supposed to mean?
That you make okay money, but you
Drive shitty cars?
yeah.
So what? Maybe I like my...
But you also have no money saved, so you'd think there'd be some denominator of savings or something. So you drive shitty cars and you have no money.
You know, there's something I could say, but I'm not going to.
Oh, what is that?
No, don't worry about it.
What is it?
He's got a 9-second car that got built this year.
Yeah, by me.
Not me.
You went 3 years without a car.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You're right.
See, he's mean. He's up for sale. So, all right, we're gonna try to get one more pass in, and if it works, if it doesn't seem to work, then we have to stop saying that. We're not selling it.
I know.
We have to figure out what's wrong with it. So, all right, guys. Wish me luck. So bummed I didn't film that. So I got my time slip, and unfortunately I did not run. Well, it's better than what I ran today, but I kind of got nervous, and I try not to run when I'm testing next to someone because it kind of throws me off a little bit, but I need to learn that, so I've been doing it. So I ran a 9:58 at 140. So I think I saw him let out a little early, and then I ended up letting out a little early. So it brings up a good point, because I wanted to talk about this from my previous Hellcat video when I raced my dad. I only run quarter mile. I've never done an eighth. We don't have 1/8 mile tracks around here. I don't really know, you know, I know what my car 1/8 miles, but I don't know what's considered good or what's considered fast. So when I show my slips, and I try to always, I'll try to take a screenshot of this and put it in there too. When I do this, it's because I'm running a quarter mile. And it's funny when people in my video had a lot of comments saying that it was only the 1/8 mile, so they weren't sure why I was excited that it was fast. But it's funny because 1320 is how many feet are in a quarter mile. So it's just funny to me. I'm a little bummed. The car is kind of having, I don't know if I would say hiccups, but it's just not running as smoothly as I thought it was going to be with this cold weather. And I don't want to sound spoiled, and I don't want to sound like a brat, because I do know that not every track experience and day is setting the world on fire. So I know we determined that we think my belt was slipping, so we happen to have another one. We threw it on really quick, and you could definitely tell that it was stretched out. So hopefully next week when we go for my dad's event, we'll get some better numbers out of the car, because he'll be there, so it'll be nice. But all right, again, like I always say, please let me know what you guys want to see and what you want to see coming up. I'm that 1320 chick, guys, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe, share with your friends, whatever. I appreciate any support that you guys give. You guys have been freaking amazing this year, so I really appreciate it. So see you later.
As I mentioned earlier in the video, we thought the lack of power was because of a belt slip, but even with the new belt, the car was still showing low mile per hour.
We were doing some routine maintenance stuff, like plugs and the oil change, just to eliminate all the factors. Brian noticed that my active exhaust valves were stuck closed. If you're not sure what active exhaust is, it's kind of like cutouts, but it's from the factory and built into the digital dash. Just to note, you can get the active exhaust without having the digital dash. So sometime between the track outing where I had trapped 154 mile per hour and when it wouldn't trap over 148 mile per hour, the active exhaust must have failed. We never thought to check it because it had previously failed in the open position. This is how we went about fixing it. While it was on the lift, we took a closer look and found that the pigtail going into the passenger side actuator had rubbed completely through the factory wiring loom. You can see on the photo under the car exactly where it rubbed through against the body. Luckily, when we pulled the harness off the car, the wires themselves were not broken, only the insulation worn through. We pulled back the factory loom and went to work. Since we needed to get shrink tube around the worn insulation, we split the harness to tackle the repair. In order to get the shrink tube up past the worn part and actually into the connector, we lightly heated the end of the shrink tube, which allowed about 1/8 of overlap up into the connector. Once all 4 wires were split and re-insulated, we soldered the loom back together where we split it and re-loomed it. To prevent this from happening again, we measured the body flange in the spot where it previously had rubbed. This can be easily accomplished with your favorite dead blow hammer. After everything was re-insulated, replace the blown fuse, position 34, and enjoy your functioning active exhaust again. Make sure to stay tuned for the next video where we determine if this choked exhaust was the culprit for the missing mile per hour. So, stay tuned guys, I got another video coming out really soon. I hope you guys enjoy how everything on the channel has been turning out.